All right, today is July 4th, Independence Day. Happy Independence Day to everyone. And we're going to do a quick house update to see what's going on. So if you see here, we now have our big sliding glass door in. It'll be a 3-panel design here that basically slides out to one section to close. So they've got the framework for that in, they've got the glass for that in, so that's cool. Something new again. We'll do it outside here in a minute. So it looks like they did more work on the master bathroom. So doing more for the shower pan to get that ready for us. Not really much has changed too much. There are a little more writings on the wall that's present in multiple rooms. It looks like they've added some foam insulation as well to insulate all through the cracks and crevices. Some areas are lighter than others and concerned with that. But that stuff we'll bring up during the pre-drywall inspection. Again, it's kind of weird they have them in certain sections of 2x4s and where they meet with the studs and others that aren't. So there's that. And again, if you look real closely, you can still see outside. So we'll have to find out. They've got more insulation foam here. We'll give that a good go as well. See how that is. Still, it looks like most of the insulation foam will be things that they have towards the outside edges of the house. Still, big globs of globs for some reason. Areas missed here as well. Again, I guess anywhere that they have the orange paint are areas that they need to go shore up, because that's what it looks like. It looks like they already had their own inspection team come in and give an idea of where things need to be patched. Missing contact points and nails and whatnot. So again, we have our pre-drywall inspection in 3 days. So we'll continue to let them work away on all these opportunities to make sure that it is what it needs to be. They've also got some pink foam insulation that's like in a ribbon all the way around the top areas as well. So that's new. I don't see anything indifferent from the ceilings, but again, the foam insulation continues around the perimeters of the ceiling areas where they would be meeting for drywall connection points. Same goes here with the orange paint. That board sprayed needs to be removed at some point as well. What else? Oh, also on the doors, so the pocket doors, well, they still got the frames over there. They've got them now listed with the word pocket on the floor, so that's good. Same continues with the foam insulation here in the living room as well, all in the ceiling areas. All the spray foam insulation around the pipes in the cracks and crevices.
Yes, honey.
Moving into the kitchen. Same story continues with the foam insulation and the spray foam insulation. We got our last window in, so all 5 of these windows are now present. They're all fixed windows, non-functional, so they're just there to make a pretty view. Rat run, I don't know what that means. Same here for the pocket. Pocket. Same here for a pocket. It's a pocket. Laundry room, more spray foam. Another board they have to remove. They also have a remove section painted here as well. Still don't know how they're going to manage this part since that's part of the closet, but I guess we'll find out. More foam on the ceiling connection areas. Going through the kitchen, going over towards the front of the house, the entry foyer. So a couple more writings, more foam insulation sprayed here and there. Looks like they have still some gaps that they need to attend to. But still similar story. Also got spray foam all inside this area too. Lots of exposed nails. I get to fix that at some point. Coming into the study, same thing, lots of exterior wall space, so there's going to be lots of foam and foam that's sprayed in here as well. We'll have our own independent inspector come in as well to probably do the same walkthrough with us, so they can make their own notes, go over their own situations. I've got to set that appointment up. All right, coming through the breezeway here, we'll come to look at bedroom number 2. Don't know what that's supposed to mean. More insulation on the entry points for all the wires. Same goes for all the entry foam. I wonder if there's a difference between foams. You've got orange foam that's present for the structure. Then you have a white foam, just like we saw by the bathroom, by the shower, not the shower, but by the tub. And the white foam here, I wonder if there's a difference between its ability to insulate or not. Because all the windows are done in white foam. So there's going to be another pocket door here. And then there'll be another pocket door here. Moving into bedroom number 3, this is more spray foam, more ribbon foam. Nothing else really looks too indifferent. Kind of weird, I didn't realize I had to offset these by another 2x4, just pushed out. Coming down the hallway for the attic entry. Everything still looks pretty much the same except for the added insulation. Coming into the game room, more insulation. I'm guessing that needs to be smoothed out. It's kind of rough. Here.
What?
You're gonna go get something?
No, it's right there.
Oh.
Thank you.
All right, so we got these windows operational, all foamed up. Again, the inconsistency in foam is what trips me out. So you got this thickness of foam, and then you got this thinness of foam with plenty individualized holes. And then you got giant globs of foam that, I don't know. I don't know how difficult it is to spread foam, not spread foam. So, just another point of interest.
I think that's probably a They just flew by. He doesn't care about us.
All right, so coming into the third bathroom, same story. Just more foam, more white foam. Pocket door. And then the entry to the other side of the house here. Some more ribbon insulation, more insulation for the flat panel drops. And then, so it's lots of white foam insulation in between the door jambs. Things here on the wall as well. Tape. I don't know if that was already flashed before. Coming into my office. So more stuff written on the walls. Foam insulation is present here as well. Awkward drops of insulation are just, you know, hanging around somewhere. Wire entry points also all foamed up for the electrical. Gas entry point is also foamed up, but there's still some daylight that's present right there. Hi, daylight. What else? Nothing much more in here. Coming out to the one-car garage. Got more language from the inspectors. More foam insulation. Now, this garage, unlike the interior of the house, does not have the pink ribbon foam insulation. So I'm wondering if that's just because it's an external room that normally wouldn't have any insulation, because there shouldn't be any insulation that goes into the upper part of here as far as blown insulation. At least we've never had any in our previous homes. All the garages are always just bare top. But there's a big exposed nail that's just poking out there. And looks like this will be another attic entry point as well at this particular location. But again, more foam, sub panel, more foam. And that's kind of really it for the foam, because in the sense that this particular location doesn't have the same perimeter foam that goes along like the floors and the ceilings. It's not present here, so I'm guessing it's not required. Again, because it's a garage. That's what I'm just speculating on my part. Coming out of the garage, here's the entryway. Looks like they want to be possibly make sure that's all shored up. Long orange line that's there. Same with the staples. Same with this area here. All of the soffit and exterior stuff's been painted. We are supposed to have gutters. I don't know when they'll put those in, probably closer to the end. And coming back into the second car garage, we'll have some information that's there. Again, minimal foam insulation is here as well because it's an external room to the house. Still waiting for our second water heater and a platform because it's going to have to be elevated. It won't sit directly on the ground. All right. And we'll go to the outside of the house. Yeah, it looks like they have that orange line painted. I guess there's that seam is something they need to fix. Other than that, everything else pretty much still looks the same. Broken glass in the ground. Lots of little metal things all over the ground. 3 exterior windows to the master bedroom. And now we've got our little section back here. So everything still looks pretty much the same for the back of the house as well. And I didn't check that last time. Is that a water line? I can't see. I have to go back to the inside of the house. I can't really see it through the window. Yeah. Still pretty much the same on the exterior, which is expected because now they got almost the framework up and everything. They're just going to have to move on to the interior of the house until they get the brick and stone. But yeah, so that's our wonderful, wonderful pipe that for some reason exits out of the house and comes back into the house. That's the water line for the toilet for that bathroom. Still don't know why it's on the outside of the house. Gas entry point, main fuse box for the electrical. Our neighbors look like they have some kind of calabaza growing here, or possibly a melon. That's new. Entry point for the water for the sprinklers. More stuff for the electrical. Okay. Come along. I said in 3 days. 3 days we'll have our information for pre-drywall inspection. Safety information for the builders. And that's it. Again, today is July 4th. Happy Independence Day. This is how the house is coming along, and that's it. Thanks, folks.